Hello! So I'm going to start out this video by being honest and saying that my mental health has not been good recently, especially when it comes to my anxiety. I feel like when my depression's better, my anxiety is worse, and vice versa. And recently my anxiety has been out of control. I feel myself spiraling, my mind just will not stop. I haven't been able to sleep at night, which honestly is just making the whole thing worse. And I decided that for this video, I wanted to take you guys along with me as I take care of myself, give myself that extra support that I need on a self-care day. So the first thing I love doing when I'm having a bad mental health day is sitting down with my camera and my tripod and creating something. I love filming videos, I love editing videos, I love making the thumbnails, and I love just making something that I can be proud of. It gives me that little spike of endorphins and serotonin. I feel like it's progress in a certain extent, you know, it's another video posted, it's another one that I'm keeping up with my upload schedule, and it really just makes me happy to sit down and film videos. Another thing I love doing is getting outside, whether that's going on a drive, going on a walk, going on a jog, taking a book outside, whatever it is. I just love being able to get outside. There's something about that fresh air that just hits different. And I especially love getting outside when it's a day like today, when the weather's cloudy, it's a little bit cooler, and it just hits different. I love going outside. Honestly, there's just something so refreshing about the fall weather that's just really rejuvenating. And it really just helps you get out of your head and see that, you know, the world is bigger than what's going on in your life. I feel like a lot of people are super anxious right now, you know. The state of the world is so unprecedented and no one's really sure about what's gonna happen. At times it feels really, really selfish to sit back and be like, I'm anxious about this tiny little fragment of something going on in my life when there are literal wars going on. You know, there are people dying all over the world. Who am I to be anxious? It's really important to take that blame off of yourself and realize that you are human. You are going to be anxious about things, and it's finding peace in yourself to allow yourself to feel whatever it is you're feeling without that guilt, while also acknowledging the bigger things going on in the world right now and looking at how you can make a difference in those events, in those people's lives. But it's not just putting all the blame on yourself and thinking, you know, oh, I'm selfish for feeling anxious, for feeling depressed when all of this is going on. Because you're human, you know, you're gonna feel the way you feel, and you can feel anxious and depressed, whatever you feel for whatever reason, while still caring and showing support for the bigger issues going on in the world today. I think it's also super important to be able to take a step back and, you know, just take in the beauty of the world around you, you know? Like the leaves are changing color. That's beautiful. They're falling off the trees, and that's not because the tree is dying. It's because the tree is putting all of its energy into the roots to be able to allow itself to survive the next season and future seasons. And, you know, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful concept. Trees might be beautiful now and they might be barren in a couple months, but that doesn't mean they're not so full of energy. They're just focusing that energy on themselves so that way they can bloom when the time comes. So going back to the creativity, there are many ways that I love to express myself other than just making videos. I love painting, writing, journaling, all of which I feel are like great ways to take care of yourself. It's getting those emotions and thoughts in your head, getting them out, putting them on paper and video in any form that you need to express yourself. So for me today, I'm gonna do a little bit of journaling. I feel like journaling just helps me really think about what I'm feeling, because sometimes when I'm in a bad mental health state, I don't know where it's coming from, where it's stemming from. So being able to write it down, say this is how I'm feeling right now, it really helps me discover the root of the issue so that way I can go back in later and fix it. So I have one of my journals with me, and I thought it could be fun to read you a little bit of something I wrote. So This isn't like one of my super deep personal entries. I think maybe in a future video going through like my childhood diaries and stuff could be a really fun video. But I kind of just wanted to read this entry from my journal for you guys. I'm so genuinely happy now. Healthy, better. I'm being more patient with myself, respecting my wants and needs, exploring interests, and I've fallen in love with the little things in life. I'm so grateful to still be here. Everything in my life is a blessing. My career, the house I live in, the cats, my health, and happiness. Zach is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I love him endlessly. He taught me what love really is. I love life. Finally, I am living. So that was definitely more of like a little cutesy, little cringe entry, but I think it's so important that you're writing out what you're feeling, but you also are writing out that you're proud of yourself, that you're making progress. Because sometimes your brain can convince you that you're not and you're stagnant. But writing down what you're feeling, even when it's the good emotions, it really helps solidify it in your brain and help rewire your brain. Next thing I like doing on a bad mental health day is opening up a book. There's something about getting lost in another person's world that just makes you feel better about your own. Especially if it's like a dystopian book, I feel like that really helps. I think everybody has days where they need to remind themselves to eat and to drink. So I want to make sure I'm eating food that either I'm craving or is going to make my body feel good. Because when my body feels good or when I'm satisfying whatever craving I might have, it really does help my mental state. I've got some Pillars drinkable yogurt. It's vanilla flavored, and honestly, this has been hitting so much recently. This has been my breakfast every day. I have not had breakfast yet. I have not had my drinkable yogurt yet, and I'm so excited, especially because it tastes amazing, but it's also a really good source of protein, which I feel like I don't get enough of in my diet. Another thing I love doing on a bad mental health day is taking a long, hot shower. The hot water just releases all the stress that you've been piling up. And I love just taking my time in the shower, letting it get all steamy, just giving myself that self-care, exfoliating, using body scrubs. And then when I get out of the shower, I love really just taking my time to do my skincare routine, to brush my teeth, to put on makeup, and to do any of the things that I've maybe been neglecting because my mental health has gotten so bad. And then this is probably my all-time favorite thing that I do when I'm having a bad mental health day, and that is cuddling with our adorable, ferocious kittens. There's just something about them, playing with them, cuddling with them, petting them, getting them all happy when they're getting a treat. I just love spending time with the animals, especially when I'm home alone while Zach's at work, because it really does make me feel less lonely, make me feel like I'm not alone, and they'll talk back to me. So we're having full conversations with cats. I'm going to introduce you guys to the babies. This is Spider-Man. Zach named him. Spider-Man is Zach's favorite everything right now. Here you go, baby. He is literally the sweetest cat I have ever met. And then I'm going to introduce you to our other kitten. This one cuddles with me all the time, and she's coming right now. Come here, lady. Oh, whoop. This is Miss Mango. Say hi. Say hi to the camera. You're like, who is that? Who is that? This lady cuddles with me 24/7. She loves being under the covers, cuddling between my legs. She talks to me. She follows me around the house. She is just the sweetest lady. And cuddling with these two honestly brings out so much serotonin. Like, I think she might be about to attack the camera, but just watching them play with each other, just hanging out with them, it honestly brings so much serotonin and happiness. And now I'm going to take a break. I'm going to allow myself the space to sit on the bed, get under the covers, get comfy, turn on a movie, and edit a thumbnail. I think the most important thing when you're taking care of yourself is to listen to what your body and your mind need. If your body and your mind are begging you to rest, take a nap. Give yourself grace to do what you need. Don't push yourself and push yourself and push yourself. A self-care day is really about stepping back, maybe not responding to those texts right away, maybe turning off your phone, maybe disconnecting for a little bit. Whatever helps you is vital when it comes to taking care of yourself in a self-care day. Everyone does different things when they are in need of a little self-care, and this is what I do on mine. If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. It means literally the world to me. I post every week on Wednesdays and Saturdays, so turn on those notifications so you never miss when I upload. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!